Nothing gold can stay. Nothing, even with gold-hued, red-headed beards like Oliver Anthony, can stay. Conservatives loved Oliver Anthony. He's the guy with the dobro guitar in the woods with the very slick, high production quality music video that was presented as a cri de coeur from a guy with a handy cam in the middle of the woods. And he sang about the rich men north of Richmond. Close, it's a near rhyme. And the conservatives rallied around him and made him the biggest star in the country. And then now Oliver Anthony is irritated by that, and he doesn't want conservatives claiming his music.
It's aggravating seeing people on conservative news try to identify with me like I'm one of them. It's aggravating seeing certain musicians and politicians act like we're buddies and act like we're fighting the same struggle here, like that we're trying to present the same message. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and I've tried to be polite to everybody, and I've talked to hundreds of people the last 2 weeks. But it seems like certain people want to just ride the attention of this song to maybe make them their own selves relevant, and that's aggravating as hell. The other thing that I find aggravating is, it was funny seeing my song in the. It was funny seeing it at the presidential debate. Because it's like, I wrote that song about those people, you know? So for them to have to sit there and listen to that cracks me up. But it was funny kind of seeing the response to it. Like, that song has nothing to do with Joe Biden, you know? It's a lot bigger than Joe Biden. That song is written about the people on that stage. And a lot more, too. Not just them, but definitely them.
All right, little incoherent here. This is what I pointed out about Oliver Anthony's song, which I thought showed clear talent. He's obviously a pretty talented, folksy artist, but the lyrics didn't make a ton of sense because they melded new populist impulses with kind of generic establishment Chamber of Commerce GOP complaints about welfare queens and things like that. So I said the lyrics aren't totally coherent, but as far as a first shot goes, musically, he at least has a good voice. The whole character and persona works pretty well. No wonder that the video went viral. Now he's saying, look, this has nothing to do with Joe Biden. It's about much more than Joe Biden. Well, hold on, which is, again, this is contradictory. Does it have nothing to do with Joe Biden, or is it about Joe Biden and the whole political system? Well, he seems to be saying both things at once, but he's really focused on Republicans. He's saying, no, it's the guys on the Republican debate stage that I was singing about. They're the ones that I'm complaining about, not Joe Biden. It's the Republicans. And there's some evidence that the guy is a Democrat. There was some Facebook post I saw going around, I think it was authentic, in which he was complimenting Joe Biden. There's a video of him just mumbling through the classic liberal platitudes about, the true strength of America is our diversity.
I mean, we are the melting pot of the world, and that's what makes us strong is our diversity, and we need to learn to harness that and appreciate it and not use it as a political tool to keep everyone separate from each other,
So that kind of a statement, I mean, we all like people of different cultures and things like that, but the statement, diversity is our strength, that is a very modern, extremely liberal slogan that is used to justify mass migration and to displace and to injure the very working class that this guy is supposedly singing about. He then tweets out, he says, I don't support either side politically, not the left, not the right. I'm about supporting people and restoring local communities. Now go breathe some fresh air and relax. Please, I'm not worth obsessing over, I promise. Go spend times with your loved ones. Okay, I'm not going to be too harsh on Oliver Anthony because I think what he's doing here is probably smart. Right now, text Knowles to 200-300. For most homeowners, window replacement is not something that they've done before. For many, it is not something they want to do, but rather something they have to do. If you've put off replacing the windows in your home because it's too expensive, I've got great news for you. You can call now to get a free in-home window consultation and a free price quote from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen's signature service is committed to giving you the best customer experience possible, supported by the best people in the industry, a superior process, and an exclusive product. Someone just wrote into my show the other day after hearing me mention Renewal by Andersen and said he's a carpenter. And he said that when he goes in and sees the work done by Renewal by Andersen, it is so far ahead of the competition, it's not even close. This guy doesn't work for Renewal by Andersen. This wasn't solicited. He just wrote in because he heard about it. I have a cousin who works for these guys. From what I hear, they are just the absolute best in the business. So right now, Renewal by Andersen is offering a free in-home or virtual consultation on durable, quality, affordable windows or patio doors for $0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 1 year. Text Knowles, K-N-W-L-E-S, to 200-300 for your free consultation to save $375 off every window and $750 off every door. These savings will not last long. Be sure to check it out by texting Knowles to 200-300. That is Knowles to 200-300. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details. Oliver Anthony doesn't want to be ghettoized into the conservative media sphere where he becomes, the favorite folksy singer of a handful of shows like this show. This show, maybe a few other podcasts, maybe a couple shows on Fox News, and that's it. That's going to be his career. No, he wants to be mainstream. He's gotten a taste of fame and money, and he wants to be a real player who can sell out stadia and go on all sorts of other shows. So, okay, fine. What's my suspicion here? I don't think that Oliver Anthony has any particular political philosophy or ideology. I don't think that Oliver Anthony just one day accidentally stumbled on fame. I don't think he walked out into the woods with his dogs and his dobro and just set up a little camcorder and then just accidentally went viral. I think this is a guy who's been a struggling songwriter for a long time, who saw his opportunity and made a bet on a very slickly produced music video and made the right kind of connections so that the video could go viral. And he prepared to meet the opportunity that came along, and that opportunity came along because of a specific moment in our culture. That's the key. I don't think this guy has changed popular music or popular art. I think this guy saw which way the wind was blowing, and he took his opportunity. This happens all the time in movies. This happens all the time in music. You have one hit. You get one little hint, or war movies are in now. Okay, then you're going to get a glut of war movies. This particular brand of pop music is in. Okay, this one band does really well. You're going to get a whole bunch of other pretenders who try to copy that act. And I think here, especially since the election of Donald Trump, especially since the rise of populism, nationalism here in Britain, in Europe, this has been building for some years now. This guy saw, okay, this is the moment for a cri de coeur about the forgotten men and women of America. You saw the success of J.D. Vance's book, Hillbilly Elegy, turned into a big movie, won J.D. a Senate seat. It's not as though the signs weren't there, and this guy met his moment. So this is why I really like the Oliver Anthony phenomenon. I don't have any particular interest in Oliver Anthony or even in his song. But I do like that a guy who was prepared to meet opportunity, that a pretty sharp observer of culture, saw that the culture is moving in a direction that is very favorable to us. Now, maybe the ruling class will just clamp down on that and continue to rig the elections and continue to censor conservatives and continue to incentivize even the people who become famous as conservatives to disavow all of us and everything we believe. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe the liberals just have too much power. But the wind is blowing in our direction. No question about it. Boy, what a great clip that was, huh? Now make sure that you ring the bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.